starting lineup.
It is the 6th game of the season, and there should be a great crowd tonight on both the home side and the visitors side, as the Blue Water Conference Championship is most likely on the line. Richmond TV presents a Blue Water Conference Classic matchup between your Blue Devils and the Raiders of Almont. Hello again, everybody. I'm Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin, and Jason Robbins. These two schools are coming together for the 33rd time since 1967 at Ben Bolt Stadium. When these two teams meet, you can expect a slugfest. You better button up your chin straps, make sure your mouthpieces are in, because there's going to be some hits tonight that aren't for the faint of heart. These two teams have owned the Blue Water Area Conference the last decade. If you want to win the Blue Water Area Conference, you need to win this game. The Blue Devils come in tonight a little better off than the Raiders, as the Blue Devils are undefeated, while the Raiders suffered a Blue Water Area Conference loss to the contending Muskrats of Algonac, who we will have in 2 weeks. Richmond is 5-0, Almont is 4-1. Richmond leads the all-time series 21 wins to 11 losses, 12 if you count last year's loss, which is a revenge motivation for tonight with the Blue Devils winning the BWAC last year and then losing the first round of the playoffs in a rematch against Almont after they were up 21-0. That was quite a shock to Blue Devil Nation to lose that game.
You would think that would be enough to motivate these kids tonight, huh?
Yes, it would.
And we had some really good chances to advance in the playoffs had we made it, and give that team credit. They're down 20-0, and they battled back, and we scored on them, you know, and again increased the lead to 2 touchdowns. They came right back and scored and drove the ball down to win the game. So you got to give them credit. A lot of ball control tonight. But I tell you, when I was watching pregame, they were running a lot of stuff, just a lot of different formations and backfield sets. So here we go. Richmond won the toss and elected to receive, so that's the reason why Almont's kicking to the north. Middle hash kick. 5, kicker in 5.
Ethan Hall, number 6, kicking for the Raiders.
Okay, here we go. This ought to be fun. He
Low
squibs it.
squib kick. Received by Hamill at about the 35.
Breaks
He's got a lane. He's got one man to beat. Taken out of bounds by Hall, the kicker. Great start for the Blue Devils. Hamill received that ball at about the 35-yard line and carried it into, or just short of, Raider territory at about the 48-yard line. Well, we've said it time and time again. Now we're playing a team that's a little better than some of the ones we've played, so special teams is of the utmost importance. So Richmond needs to play better on special teams.
Yeah, they do. Well, you're coming out in twins to big field. And pro right, one single back set.
Churchill, 3-step drop, gets it to Bastion.
Quick hitch.
Number 6, Hall on the coverage. Good coverage, a little high, definitely catchable.
That was interesting. The other 2 receivers, coach wanting to see how they're going to play them to twins when they set, and just feeling them out there a little bit, and then and also seeing what kind of defensive secondary set, lineup and set that we're going to see for this thing.
Cinda starts off behind Churchill. Wing left. Well, that's McKernan, stand up tight end. Twins this side. 3-step drop, hitch again. Going to be a gain of about 7 to bring up 3rd and 3 from the Raider 45. Pitch and catch.
Nice tackle by Hall at the short corner.
See what the Blue Devils have dialed up here.
This is primarily a 4-2 defense, 4-4. They're looking a lot like Almont for some reason. I wonder why.
Twins far side, 3-step drop that side. Nice catch.
Another quick hitch.
That's what the Blue Devils are going to need tonight. Good hands there. Nice catch by 14. Austin DeBuck, he's back after being sidelined with a groin injury. Good to see. That's good for Churchill's confidence.
That was not an easy catch to make. That was almost over his head. He sailed it, but he went up and got it, fingertips, and brought it down.
1st and 10 Blue Devils on the Raider 36. We have Bastion and Hamill coming near side.
Single back again.
Off tackle. Met immediately. Senda by number 2. Ruhala. Loss of 4 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 14. Jason Robbins on camera tonight, as well as our producer. We also have Nina Givens and Allie Fissler helping out Richmond TV 12.
Yeah, somebody no doubt missed their assignment there. Missed the block. Here we go. Twins to our side again. Ball's in the middle.
Offset eye behind Churchill. 3-step drop. Little high. The go route Hamill was defended well by 5. Puppert bring up 3rd and 14.
So it's going to make a 3rd down at about 14.
The Raiders obviously want to put pressure on Churchill and contain the receivers. They want to make the Blue Devils one-dimensional. They don't want Churchill to get hot and be able to throw the ball, because then that opens up, you know, when you got Senda and
right.
Montanari can run wild. Churchill 3-step back, pump and go to DeBuck, far side.
Overthrew him.
Covered well by 16. Chapman. He had him by the arm a little bit, but he was looking back for the ball, and that's good defense.
Right, he'll be their quarterback tonight when they're on 0.
Chapman.
Yes, I might look for an intermediate pass route here. You know, one-time shot, or this might be that short punt formation we've seen the last couple of weeks. Maybe a pooch punt.
Yeah, he's in the shotgun. Yeah, hasn't been in it all night so far, so took a couple step backs.
Sure enough.
Nice punt.
Yeah, a little too nice, so I think it's going to be a touchback.
Too nice. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Not a bad series, you know.
That ends up being a net of 20, right, with the touchback.
Yeah.
So you get on a 20, and your line of scrimmage was the 40. Raiders will take over.
You don't want to take a shot too early and then give them the ball right here. I like this.
That was a good call. That's what did we talk a couple weeks ago. That was Hayden Fry and Bo Schembackler. You named a few guys before my time, but those are the big guys in my time. Which I don't remember.
Wait a minute, I'm not that much older than you. Here we go. They're coming out in a double wing, which we saw a lot in the 8th grade and JV game.
5-3 defense for the Blue Devils.
Run the belly play.
Yeah, off tackle, gain of about 5. Bring up 2nd and 5. It's going to be very important for the Blue Devils to read their keys tonight, tackle everybody. It's not that Marine City, you know, when they used to have those black arm pads and brown arm pads, but they mock it a little bit.
They do. What they do a little bit different, though, is they like the belly play, and they like the sweep that they ran so well against us last year from the shotgun. Of course, they had a little bit different players there last year. These guys are just going to be mixing up formations all night, I think. They like the jet sweep out of the offset fullback look here. Now that's just a deep handoff sweep.
5 gets it, goes around the corner. He's taken down at about the 34-yard line by a bunch of Blue Devils.
There's I'm watching the backers here. There's a distinct difference. If my side guard pulls away from center, the ball's going there. But if it's a short pull, it's going off tackle. Right. I gotta meet him. Right. I have to meet that play at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, you need to form a collision and create a pile. I was watching that too. McKernan had 2 guys on him blocked to get to that edge. So
yeah, that's another thing too. I'll get to in a second here. Double wing.
There's your jet inside trap.
Oh, he busted it.
Nifty move. Gain of about 11.
The good stocky-looking fullback there, this Kaczynski, number 33.
Yeah, that was a nice run in there. Nifty footwork in there, too. Patiently waited for us.
Yeah, what they've done in the past is they like to get in your head early to the defensive players. They'll come out and they'll triple team somebody, and they'll just do it just to pin someone and beat them up a little bit, and then they'll come off and run the regular blocking scheme.
Just to get you thinking.
Yeah, they do, and they'll just isolate us. Different player, different time.
That double tight wing
counter.
Here's a flag on the play. That's going to come back for holding.
It looked like holding on maybe it was the center. There's no need for the guard to hold. I think it was their center, number 54. It was thrown right in his direction, so I could be wrong.
Drew Holla gained 22 on the play, but it was all for naught. Blue Devils gladly take that. Push the Raiders back. It'll be 1st and 20 from their own 36-yard line. So far, that's the biggest play of the game, both offensively and defensively, getting that holding call. Absolutely.
Yeah.
See if the Blue Devils defense can respond now.
I don't think you're going to see Almont throwing too early here. They're
well, so far they haven't needed to.
You know, pound it, grind it team.
.16 Chapman brings his team up double. Well, he's got.
He's in the traditional wing left formation.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Nice block
Big
there.
Big block. He's got a second guy pinned. Oh my goodness, great job, 60.
Yes, nice block. 60 did a nice job there.
That's the other Chapman. There's 3 of them, 3 Chapmans on the roster. Oh my.
He cleaned up the corner, and then he went up and got the safety coming
2 for 1
to help. That was, you know, running backs get their names in the paper, but that was textbook linemen getting out there and getting her done. One play just like that, 1st and 10 Raiders on the Blue Devil 43.
Now they're going to come back with double wing again.
A lot of different formations. Inside trap 33.
Met real well.
Kaczynski, not as much room that time. Short gain on the play. Maybe a yard. We'll call it a yard, bring up 2nd and 9.
That's the way to step in there.
Colts in there on that tackle. He had an excellent game last week against K-Pac. Make sure you check us out on Richmond TV 12 YouTube channel for all of Richmond local sporting events and Richmond community events. I now behind Chapman.
You got big sweep coming again.
Big sweep, tackle from behind by Colts.
Ball on the tackle.
Colts came from behind, and Hamill cleaned up from the.
Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. This is not an I formation team, and they're in the I.
Well, make no mistake about it, they're going to run a bunch of different formations, but it's pretty much their same traditional.
They can run their wing plays out of the I, but it's not quite the same visual from the secondary and linebacker viewpoint. Now, see, this is that inset wing again. Nice play. Zip.
That Boyd came up nicely.
Boyd. He's been doing it all year.
There's a hold on the play. I believe it's going to be. I believe it's going to be holding on the end. He wrapped his arm around him.
Yeah.
That's how he got the corner, but Boyd came up and defended that quite well.
Once again, you know, we'll take that too. And what happened is their right guard slipped. He didn't make it to the outside, so that's what hurt the play as well. But no need to hold, definitely.
Now, so you wouldn't decline that, make it 4th and 5?
I don't know. It's like, was it 6 yards? 6 in the part, like a long 6, I thought it was.
Yeah, it was a long 6, so you got 3rd and 16 on your own 49. I guess you can back them up there. They haven't been a passing threat.
Okay, you're going to have your first broken wing here. And this will probably be a jet action pass. Well, not quite.
He gets the corner. Incomplete to 24. Pass intended to 24. Heffler. Gamble paid off. Not really a gamble, but the decision paid off to move him back. So the Raiders will punt.
Credit our line there for the good rush. Made him throw. He was right at the marker. If he catches the ball, it's first down. But he had to go backwards and chuck it, basically.
Yep, all created by McKernan. Tough to block out there one-on-one. The Blue Devil defense gets a needed stop after the Raiders were moving the ball pretty much at ease. A couple penalties helped. That punt, not a very high one, but received by Senda. He gets the edge. Almost a block in the back there by McKernan, but it wasn't quite close.
He stepped out of bounds right there.
So he's at about 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Blue Devils. So far, both defenses getting it done. Blue Devils got a first down on their series and installed inside the Raider territory. The Raiders drive it all the way inside Blue Devil territory and go backwards with a few penalties and then stalled out. Churchill under center, Twins near side. McKernan motion away. Off tackle, it's Montanari. He's got a lane.
Oh, sure does.
He's fast. He's going to be down after a gain of about 25 yards at the 47-yard line.
Credit McKernan there with a block on the edge, 7 coming on support, and he picked him up, and then there was the alley.
At about the 40, I said 47, looks more like the 46.
Yes.
1st and 10. Montanari gives you that bounceability with speed.
Oh, he's dangerous. This is Cinda, and they are in an offset right, pro right.
Yep, Bastion near side.
Short motion left.
Toss sweep here to Senda.
Oh, boy. We might have got away with a one there.
Loss of about 3, bring up 2nd and 13.
Did you see what I meant there with Bastion? He kind of put the hand in the back. Ref didn't call it. He missed his guy. So that'll back us back.
Hall and several other defenders did a nice job getting their blocks off their blocks to help support.
Yeah, I noticed there too, Coach Randy, he had a little different scheme for this defense. Now we got Twins, big field.
Inside handoff, Montanari lowers that shoulder hard. Going to be a gain of maybe 1.5, bring up 3rd and 11.
It's a nice fill by the Almont backer. And that's what you have to do. You have to meet the fullback at the line of scrimmage and drive him back into the tailback. You can't stand there and wait.
No,
direct traffic,
yeah.
And then that's all the tailback needs to make a cut. Here we go, pro right, Twins left.
Churchill under center. Fakes the handoff, 5-step drop, steps up, gets Bastion on the crossing route.
My, does he ever.
He's got some wheels. Didn't get it inside that shoulder pad, so there's no horse collar, but nice play there by Churchill to keep that alive. He stepped up nicely, and a difference between a good quarterback and a quarterback versus a running quarterback is Churchill didn't step up to run. He stepped up and kept his eyes upfield.
Right.
Lots of times you see a lot of these quarterbacks, the new hybrid quarterbacks that they want to say, will tuck that ball and start running right away, but Churchill had the presence of keeping his eyes forward. And
we'll give Bastion credit too, because he was bumped off by the first backer, tried to knock him on his butt, and then the other backers didn't cover the kid. So we'll take that.
1st and 10 from the 16. Gives it to Montanari. tough sledding inside in between the tackles there. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Coach likes to run that cut back with the tailback because so often, you know, he starts in the same direction, ends up in the same direction. And they purposely block it that way so he can bend it.
3:31 to go. He did get a yard on that. Call it 2nd and 9. Bastion near side. Churchill under center, gives it off tackle to Montanari.
Met there well.
Gain of about 1 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 8, or a long 7.
I see something that I like. The kids are sprinting to the line of scrimmage and trying to get the play off quickly on this series, and this is something we haven't seen.
No, they're definitely fired up to play this one. A lot on the line tonight.
The urgency is there. They want to get this one in. Put the hay in the barn, so to speak.
Yep, Twins near side. Offside eye behind Churchill. Fakes it. Pressure. He's got a guy in the end zone.
Touchdown.
No, he's calling it no catch. He's calling it no catch.
Right.
Oh, see, I'm looking at the soccer line out there, that yellow line.
Yes.
So you think he's yep. So you think he's in bounds, but he was definitely out of bounds.
Yeah, it's
you got to look at the white one.
That's correct. We had a little bit of miscommunication there. I think the tailback went the wrong direction for the fake.
Yes.
He faked to the right. He's supposed to jab step right and then go left, and then that sets up the boot action a little bit better. So the two guys, quarterback, tailback, ran into each other there, and it kind of messed up the timing for the whole play. So let's see if we can make this
31-yard attempt by Barton. Kick down, kick is up, and the kick is good. Nice kick. He's got a nice boot. That would have been good from 40.
Sure, I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah, points in a game like this tonight are huge. We talked about the little things such as special teams and going that extra inch, getting that extra inch. And, you know, you have a very proud program of Almont over there, and you got a very proud program here of the Blue Devils. And, you know, games like tonight are why I'm going to sound like Bill Parcells here, but it's why you lift all them weights. It's why you work out in the spring and summer to get ready for games like this so you can be at your best.
That's correct.
Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin, Jason Robbins bringing you Richmond Varsity football on this beautiful September Friday night light action for a Blue Water Area Conference race to stay in the race for the title. We have Nina Givens and Allie Fissler also helping out for Richmond TV. Check us out on Richmond Comcast Channel 6, Tuesday nights at 6. Send it a kick. Short. Hamill hustling down there. Number 7 had a hard time handling that. Cruz. It kind of bounced up, hit him in the face back. It didn't field it cleanly, which gave Hamill. Hamill's got some speed too. Gave Hamill time to get down there. And
your pulse rate goes from about 130 to 200 right away when you mishandle a ball like that.
Yes, because you know they're coming. So the Raiders take over on their own 10-yard line.
Yeah,
Blue Devils would love nothing better here than to do a quick 3 and out, get the ball back in Raider territory.
That would be good. They've had to make that first drive, and they were able to get out of this end, but it may not be so easy this time. Double wing, offset fullback, and we just got to be railing to the ball.
Blue Devil defense doing a better job on that. I noticed on that play, Hamill, as soon as the motion went that way, he sprinted to just outside the tight end.
Sure, just attack the lead back. Just go get him.
Which blew that up, didn't allow it to get outside.
Yeah. they really don't have anything coming back. They could run the fullback trap back to the left. They could run the wing back counter. But when you offset the fullback that way, well, that's it. That's the only direction they're going.
Minute and 40 to go, first quarter.
Double wing.
Motion away, inside trap. Nothing doing. Blue Devils making some good adjustments.
Boy, Colts is eating that kid alive.
Yes, he's doing a nice job. No gain on the play. Bring up 3rd and 13 from their own 7.
Well, in that situation, you got to get help from your guard. You got to double team him and get him out of there to make that trap work. And I don't know if that's in their scheme or not, but we would always tell our kids to make the call. You know, if I can handle him, I'll take him. But if I can't, I got to get some help, double team help. That's okay for us because we've got him in a hole right now.
Chapman.
Where is our contained man again?
Barr.
Great play.
Barr comes up and makes a play. Another loss on the play. That's going to be a loss of about 6. It'll bring up 4th and 19 from the 2-yard line.
That's just a nice read. We were talking about that earlier on
Yes.
the first down play. The same thing with to Hamill's side. Yeah, just go get it.
Right. Know your keys. The Blue Devils did a lot better job on defense on there, knowing their keys. We have 10 seconds.
This is going to be tricky because he's got to watch his feet and make sure they're not touching the end line.
They're going to wait for you see the flag? The flag's blowing from our left to right. They'd be kicking into the wind. They wait till the first quarter. They're going to get a little bit more of a wind.
It's a good strategy.
Yeah, wait for the wind. No sense punting it there. Blue Devils defense responding nicely, making nice adjustments. Probably not so much it might be adjustments, is got a little chewing on that sideline and about reading their keys.
Yeah, this is the time to do it. Gather them up down there near where the ball will be spotted. I always hate when a coach will stop you right here somewhere midfield. It's like, where's the next snap going to be? Hustle down there. We'll bring the water to you. Get set up so we can talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Check us out on Comcast, Channel 6, Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Check us out on our YouTube channel, Richmond TV 12. Give Jason a call down at the city offices for any Richmond TV event. He can burn a DVD for you. And those are great stocking stuffers or gifts for loved ones that are out of town or away that don't live here, relatives, for them to see their loved ones in action.
Almont's lined up in that spread punt look again with the 2 tights and a single blocking back. I don't know about you, but I'd probably be in the tight punt 3 backfield set.
End over end punt. Nice one to the 40 to Senda. Rolls off the first one. He
stay on our blocks there. Got to stay on our block.
Blue Devils have excellent field position. It was a nice punt from the back of the end zone to the 40. That's 50 yards.
Well,
a little bit of wind behind him. Not a lot as that flag is a little bit limp compared to what it was, but Senda right there needs to keep his legs going.
Yeah. We just, you know what? We just want the ball back.
Oh, I know, but
right.
Oh, no, you're happy that your punt catches it because you let it go there and it can roll 25 yards. We talked about that last week. That's why sometimes you have an up man in case it's a short kick. Senda behind Churchill.
Oh my. We got 3 right with a split end to our left.
Off tackle, Senda. Linebacker's a little slow on it. McKernan, nice block. That's going to be a horse collar. There's the flag. Definitely a horse collar. McKernan on the nice block, which allowed Senda to get outside.
We're going to have 1st and goal at the 5.
Yes, it's at the 10, so it'll be half the distance. 1st and goal from the 5. With 14:42, just started the second quarter. I wouldn't be surprised to see a heavy dose of Senda here. try to power this in. Now the horse collar rule, you have to be inside the pads, correct? Or is it the jersey as well?
You just grab the jersey.
Inside the jersey too?
Yep.
Barr motion away, off tackle, Cinda. Good blocking.
Right.
Number 6 steps up nicely there to make a tackle on Cinda.
He bounced it real well.
Ethan Hall. Yeah, he bounced it well. He just doesn't have the speed. You know, Montanari probably gets that corner because he's fast.
According to the coaches, he's the fastest kid in the program.
Who?
Cinda. He just doesn't look like he's very fast, and I said the same thing like you did. He just doesn't look like he's moving.
Well, there's a difference between being fast and quick. Yeah, he might beat me in the 40, but I'm going to beat him in the 10-yard sprint. And that's all you need right here. Barr motioning away. Churchill inside trap. Hamill.
They read it well.
No gain on the play. Bring up 3rd and goal from the 4. But yeah, I mean, fast. I mean, he might be the fastest. He might be the fastest sprinter. You know.
Well, when they time their 40s, they're in shorts, T-shirt, right? When you have the uniform on, it's a lot different. And it's deceptive.
But it's footwork, you know, to get to the corner, to have the proper footwork to go cut up on blocks or get around blocks.
We got offset, fullback to the left, pro look.
Churchill, 3-step drops.
Oh, he burned him.
Slant go. Touchdown, DeBuck. Churchill puts it great location. DeBuck, little slant corner route. That's been there for a few weeks. And for a few weeks, Churchill's overthrown that ball. Or one time, you know, under threw it. But that was a textbook good timing there. I know Churchill's probably happy to have DeBuck back. Got hurt a few weeks ago in the Croslex game. Barton's kick is up, and it is good, making it Blue Devils 10, Raiders nothing.
Well, I think that's why he's just on offense tonight. He's not playing defense. He's not playing far corner. They've got Bastian playing the wide corner tonight.
Yeah, and that's a smart move. You know, he's just coming back from injury, and you know, you don't want him to stress it. You're just happy to have him back doing.
Just backyard play. Just fake hard inside, throw the ball out. I'll be there.
Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin, Jason Robbins bringing you Richmond Varsity Football, Richmond TV 12 YouTube channel, Comcast Channel 6. We also have Nina Givens and Allie Fissler helping out Richmond TV.
I don't believe I'd kick to the deep guys again. I would squib it once again. Their running back is playing up kind of close here too, expecting a squib.
Senda's kick, high end over end kick, allows them to set up a return. They got return right. There's a block in the back by 5 with no call. He returns it to about the 25-yard line, bring up 1st and 10. Well, this is a familiar sight. You know, we hate to do a flashback to last year. The Blue Devils, after one quarter last year, were up 21-0 and lost a little bit of momentum. This, I can guarantee you, this Almont team will not quit. Their boys last year won the Blue Water Area Conference in basketball. I'm not sure how many basketball players they had. They just had football players and athletes with no quit, good attitude. So,
well, here we go, full house tee.
Off tackle to the right, gain of about 4, or left, sorry, gain of about 4. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. Blue Devils would like nothing better than to tighten that vice around the Raiders, stuff them here, get the ball back and have the Raiders really second guess and not give them any momentum going into halftime.
Right, there's no need to panic if you're them.
No.
It's a 10-0, and they've got a lot of time.
Same play, off tackle left. Short gain on the play, maybe one. Bring up 3rd and 5 from the 30. Crucial play here for the Raiders.
If they come out in the tee this time, we're calling timeout.
There's a timeout. Raiders, that's how crucial this one is.
I was going to say, if they come out in the tee, they're probably going to run the same buck trap off tackle our side.
Right, because they ran it twice to the left side, the short side. Blue Devils so far after that opening drive, the Raiders were able to move the ball at will, getting 5, 8, 10, 15 yards of carry. Penalties stopped that drive, but the last 2 drives, the Blue Devils have tightened up things and reading their keys, staying home and doing what they're supposed to. Because Almont's not doing anything really different.
Well, they're getting to the edge a few times here, and we got to get off our blocks and do a better job setting the edge. Corners haven't been doing too bad of a job coming up on support. So we got to have a real good effort here and get a stop. This is going to be wing right formation with the wing is in, I say inset, he's inside the tight end.
Here's your trap, or your off tackle, like you said. He does. He has the first down. That was blocked well, number 5.
And one of the reasons why they do that is to get a little bit better blocking angle, and that's the reason why instead of the wing being on the outside, he lines up on the inside between the tackle and tight end. So they found a lot of room there. It was blocked very well, and they're going to do the same thing on the other side now. Their wing inset left.
And there it is. Student body 7 reading his blocks. We had 1 man to beat. Gain of 8 on the play, bring up 2nd and 2. You called it, Ham.
No split look there. That was just traditional halfback sweep.
Actually, it'll be 2nd and 3. Spotted them back. Probably see a little inside trap here after going outside on 4 straight plays.
Are you saying you run the fullback trap right now?
Yes, I am.
Out of the tee?
Yes.
All right, or regular backs?
Yes.
They're in pro.
Well, little
pro I.
Yes.
I'm sorry, they're in con I.
Rolls, there's a flag on the play.
Sure is. That's a big gainer. It's going to come back.
It's another one that's coming back. There's one of those big hits that we were talking about. Almont is not going to be happy.
Oh, boy.
Holding against the Blue Devils.
Barlamucci feeling that.
The Raiders coaches on the sideline is not happy. That's the 2nd big play called back by a penalty.
Well, at least you found out their quarterback can run. You better be careful. That time what they did is they split the backs. They were all blocking.
I think he went too far back.
I don't know where the flag was. It was approximately there. And they ran double streak. When I say con, it means the flankers to the left. And they just ran the tight end on a deep out.
2nd and 18 from their own 31, so that's a spot foul?
From the spot of the hold, yeah. So this time pro I again. They're in con I. Same look.
56, that's Colts. He's having another great game, getting in there and creating havoc. That'll bring up 3rd and about 28. So I have a question for you. Yeah. You drop back to pass, okay, and your left tackle holds. It's 1st and 10. Your left
right
tackle
back
holds.
next play, same thing.
No, I'm saying then it's 1st and 20, right?
Right.
Well, they had the ball on the 45-yard line. And they took it all the way back to the 31-yard line. So that was a 14-yard march off. Why wouldn't that have been just a 10-yard march off?
I'm not sure who had the infraction or where the ball was, where the play was flagged. I didn't pay that much attention.
Yeah, but if a defensive tackle holds after contain is broken and holds in football on the left tackle got around, he held him, the quarterback runs out and runs, then the next play is 1st and 20. It's not from where that held occurred.
Yeah, yes it is. It's from the infraction. Yeah, it doesn't go back to the line of scrimmage. It's just like if he breaks free and he runs down the field 20.
No, that hold would be.
Right.
But how many times in college football and pro football, when there's holding on the tackle, holding on the guard on a running play or a 5-step drop, the next play is always 1st and 20 or 2nd and 20. If it was 2nd and 5 and then there was hold, it would be 2nd and 15. They march off 10.
I'm not sure. All I know right now is
when
they broke the huddle.
When does it become a spot foul?
Right.
So 3rd and 28 from their own 20. Almont, after getting momentum, going backwards again, inside motion, setting up the screen.
That's a good one too. My.
He's got one man to beat. He runs it over for a 1st down. Nice play. They needed 28. They got 32. That's tough. You're the Blue Devils. You can't give that one up. Now they're inside Blue Devil territory at the 49.
Oh, that one hurt.
Yes, it does. A couple missed assignments there. It's one of those situations where it's 3rd and 28, and we're in kind of some press coverage there, and you keep everybody in front of you there. Definitely a breakdown.
Wing left.
Chapman gives it to 7, follows his blockers nicely. Is that Colts again? Trying to see what that number is. Scheuer, 81, with the tackle, bring up 2nd and 8. Did a nice job getting off his block to make that tackle. Clock still ticking. Almont in no hurry. Definitely not in a panic mode here. They've already burned 2 timeouts on this drive. Very important drive for the Raiders.
Double wing.
Motion away. Fakes inside. He steps up. He's got a good arm.
You're not kidding.
Not enough air underneath it as he intended for pass to Poppert. Chapman.
Yeah, but what that'll do is loosen up the secondary a little bit.
Yeah, he threw that about 50 yards in the air.
Yeah, he did, on a line.
Yes, that wasn't a floater. Good arm. Blue Devil defense so far making the plays when they need to. T formation behind Chapman. Probably going to see that student body this side. Inside trap.
Wow.
Hamill with the tackle. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. Fourth and 1, just shy of the 40. You got to get to about the 39 and a half. Definitely going to be going for it here. Wouldn't be surprised to see Chapman with a quarterback sneak going right or left, whichever hole there is. Tap that side of your center. Let them know you're going that way. What do you run here, Coach?
I'd run that same off tackle.
T formation, double tight. Quarterback sneak. He's going to just have it at about the 39. Looks like 4:26 on the clock. Second time the Raiders have been down here. Last time they've stalled. It's been a quick first half, but we expected it. We both thought there was going to be a lot of running, a lot of smash mouth football.
We've had more success running to our defensive right.
Yeah, away from McKernan.
The left side, so I would say look for a few more of those on this drive.
Yeah, they want to flip the field here, I think, because McKernan's on the wide side.
T-backs.
They do run it here off tackle. Cuts up nicely. Nice hit by number 8. Comes up, hits nice.
Too much.
Bartolomucci. First and 10 Raiders. The Almont running backs doing a nice job of following their blocks, reading their blocks.
T-backs again.
Trap. Hamill.
Corner again, but he's going to be about the 15 now.
Yep, number 5.
First down.
Pulpit. Raider first down. Hamill making some good tackles on this drive, but you don't want your safeties and corners.
No, it's not good.
First and 10 from the 17. T formation, double tight behind Chapman. Off tackle. Cuts up nicely inside that kickout block. They follow their backs well.
Yeah, we got to get up, and we have to get off the block. We have to get off that block.
Colton Cruz.
And scrape.
Yes. Be 2nd and 5 from about the 12. One thing I noticed tonight versus the last couple of opponents, both teams looking crisp. Both teams not too far off the ball before the play starts.
Yeah, and no one's jumping off sides. Everybody's wearing, and they will try to draw you off sides here.
Quarterback toss to 7 again. First down, follows his blockers well. I thought 16. The quarterback had that, but he tossed it and then led up through the hole. Tough running quarterback when you do that. You toss it and you turn and you lead up through that hole.
That's some of those old-time 1940s, 30s plays.
First and goal from the 5. Raiders knocking on the door. Changed up his formation here. A little more traditional.
He's wing left, regular backs.
Toss sweep, blockers in front of him, follows him, tries to cut it up. He's going to
play by McKernan.
Yep, stuffed it. No gain on the play.
Yeah, he did. Man, they sealed us down that time.
Not sure if 7 was fast enough to get outside there. He cut that up. He probably should have tried to bounce that outside. Easy for me to say sitting up here. Clock ticking. Raiders looking for, try to gain a little bit of momentum going into halftime. They will receive the opening kickoff of the second half. Blue Devils won the toss and elected to receive.
Yeah, they're in no hurry here. They just want to burn the clock all the way up and have that momentum going in at halftime. They're looking to punch it in.
Back to the T formation behind Chapman. Following his blocks, keeping those arms chugging. It's going to be out of bounds. I'm not sure he gained anything on that.
I don't believe so either.
He did not.
Again.
Colt's in there.
Our backers have to get off the block. They're getting underneath our shorts, and we're not doing anything about it.
3rd and 5, actually 3rd and goal, barring a penalty. Went out of bounds, so the clock stops. Do the Blue Devils have it in them for 2 more stops? It'd be great for their momentum going into halftime.
Oh, they may have broke their huddle illegally here.
They have too many in the huddle?
Yeah, they got trips to the left, roll out, semi-roll. Now he cuts it back the other direction. He's got a tight end.
Right in his hands, he drops it. Yeah, I'm surprised. They broke that huddle at 12, didn't they?
Whew. We got lucky there.
Yeah. Nice scramble ability and nice throw on the run there by Chapman.
He probably will use his timeout here.
Well, I'm not sure he has a field goal kicker. If you do, you try to get points on the board. It looks like 1 minute exactly. Big play here. Blue Devils stuff them here. They have a lot of momentum going into halftime, and the Raiders, although not out of it, will definitely be second-guessing themselves a little bit. I'm surprised with that last call.
Yeah, here we go. We got an offset. They're going to run the sweep. Roll out pass that way. No, he's going to call timeout.
Tried to draw him off sides to get that half the distance to the goal. The Blue Devils did jump, but they were probably far enough back they didn't get in that neutral zone.
They just went long motion to the open end side, and we sent nobody with him. There was basically 2 guys. We were outflanked on that.
I'm sure they're talking about that upstairs.
Well, they better, because otherwise then that's going to just be an easy pitch and catch situation.
Yeah, if Almont saw that, they're definitely going to take advantage of it. We're going to find out right here, Coach, if Almont saw that and try that. If they don't, then they missed it as well. Then what do you run that for and call your timeout? I understand you're trying to draw them off sides, but don't you run something to see how the defense shifts?
Well, that was the ploy here, yeah. But anyway, you can never, ever, ever let yourself get outflanked. And our kids, you know, can't just stand there and not react.
Right.
We have to send somebody out with him. It don't matter who you send out there. Somebody has to go out there with him.
Well, here comes the Raiders. 1 minute to go, 4th down.
And they're going to see something similar to the last formation.
Barring a penalty.
So you're open left. Double wing. And he's going to go jet motion to that side again.
Now it's going to be timeout Blue Devils.
Yep.
They're going to little chess match here.
That's basically what it is. They're deciding on exactly who's supposed to be covering who. If this guy goes in motion, who's supposed to go with him, make sure we're clear on it. And we're in some kind of goal line man or zone down here.
Be interesting to see if the Raiders come out in the same formation.
Oh, I think you'll see it.
Shorman calling that timeout. Wanted to settle his guys down. Make sure they're all on the same page, like you said. What's your assignment? This was their formation. This is probably what they're going to do. It's been a very quick half with a lot of running. Both teams successful on the ground. Raiders 4th and goal from the 5, barring a penalty.
He's got an extra split now. I wouldn't be surprised they throw a quick slant here. They just stay in this formation.
Motion, inside trap. He's not going to make it. Number 77 for the Blue Devils with a big hit. Tyler Marino. Big hit, gain. He got down to about the 2.5. That's why I'm surprised that on that third down they tried to throw the ball. You do that on third down.
Yeah, that's just a bad call. That's why I'm shaking my head.
I mean, they're not a throwing team, you know, and you've had McKernan, Scheuer, Colts in your face the whole game when you've been back to pass. That just doesn't make a lot of sense.
Okay.
Churchill, quarterback sneak to get some breathing room here.
All right.
Blue Devils will be in absolutely no hurry.
Well, there's no doubt the kid can throw the ball. I don't know who they got catching it. The kid can throw. We saw that earlier, so I don't know. I thought for sure they're going to run the jet there. The split end was extra wide, which opened up the slant route. More room to stretch the play. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't get that.
I'm surprised at that series. You get 1st and goal from the 5.
Okay.
Churchill takes a knee. He's going to let this clock run out in the first half.
Yep.
Blue Devils 10, Raiders nothing. Raiders knocked on the door. One time getting it down to the 35, stalling out. Penalties are going backwards. Second time, the Blue Devils defense was 1st and goal for the Raiders on the 5-yard line and couldn't get in. Raiders coming off that field with their heads laying down a little bit here. That
they blew a great chance, didn't they?
Yeah, they blew a great opportunity there, but we'll take it. Blue Devils 10, Raiders nothing. We'll be back after this.
Be careful, Ray. So it's going 2:15. Drum majors, is your band ready? Blue may take the field for tonight's halftime performance. Tonight's show features music that will make you want to get up and dance. Hopefully our first dance song will make your hands clap. High School Musical 3. Senior Year is a 2008 American musical film and is the third installment in the high school's musical trilogy. We feature our next dance song from this movie, Can I Have This Dance, with trumpet soloist Tim Dickerson. In 1957, the hand jive was said to be discovered in England, where the dance club was so crowded teenagers only had room to move their hands. It is based off the Bo Diddley beat of syncopated rhythms and used extensively in the movie Grease with Born to Hand Jive. If you know how to do it, join us in this dance. Join us in this dance as we conclude our show with the 2007 line dance hit, Cupid Shuffle.
Raiders going to get it with the wind here. Not that it matters because they don't throw a lot in the third quarter. They'll be going against it in the fourth, but again, they don't throw a lot, so it doesn't matter. Send it a kick. Raiders looking to get some momentum. Start of the second half. That kick bounced.
Yeah, it did. Got a little room.
Yes, a little bit of room, not a lot. Gain of about 30, or gain of about 5-6 yards after receiving that. The Raiders will take over on their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10. The Raiders squandered a golden opportunity driving all the way down to the 5, having 1st and goal from the 5 to end the first half, failing to punch it in. Blue Devil defense playing tough, not allowing them to get in. And Colts had a great series.
Straight T to start the third.
That off tackle sniffed out immediately, right on cue. Colts. And so that he had a great first half. He's been all over the place. Bring up 2nd and 15.
He's on a charge right. The center can't block him.
That was a nice stunt right into the play.
I'll take that back. They got Bastian playing nose guard. David is playing the right defensive tackle, so the tackle tight end can't block him.
T formation behind there. Chapman drops back to pass after that fake. Not enough air underneath it. Covered by Barr. It's harder to see those numbers with the glare as it gets late. That orange on white. Tough to see. 3rd and 15. Crucial play. I don't think they'll go back to that tight end screen.
Probably not. They won't be in the tee that time. Our student body was just shown there a second ago. the theme for this Friday night was neon, so they're all wearing neon colors, and our cheer team wearing the pink ribbons in their hair. And even Dante is out there, our school mascot, and he's wearing green tonight.
Looks like a crossing guard.
Yes, he does. So we're a double wing formation.
Motion away. Chapman fakes handoff. It is that screen again.
Yes.
Blown up by Barr.
Read it well.
Yes, he did. If nobody blocked him, he came just flying in there.
Well, the fakes are lousy. Let's face it. You know, if you're going to screen off the boot, you have to sell the boot.
I think
he didn't do a very good job of it, in my opinion. And probably would have been better off if he just continued rolling this way.
I think, though, besides Barr, if he catches that and Barr gets blocked, he would have a lot of room.
That's
so
right.
Barr saved a big play there.
Spread punt. Richmond has 2 deep. Fielding.
Low kick. Goes out of bounds. See where they mark it.
Probably the 42.
Vigna, he's walking it up. Still walking it up. Still walking it up. Right there at about the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 Blue Devils.
Yeah, all I could see is where the ball landed. The ball hit at the 42.
Yep.
But it's already out of bounds.
So, if I wouldn't be surprised to see a little pump and go here. Coker calling Churchill's number to DeBuck near side, and he is coming near side. Blue Devils have that hop in their step. They want to put this Raider team away.
Full back left, and they run the stretch.
Montanari. Nice run.
They make it look easy when they do it right, huh?
Yes, it is. Blue Devils looking to avenge an opening playoff loss last year with a good path to at least the quarterfinals. The dream was spoiled by this Almont Raider team, despite the Blue Devils winning during the regular season.
Pro formation to big field, fullbacks slotted right.
Churchill backside trap at Montanari. He lowers his shoulder. It's going to be 3rd and about 1 from the 41.
Will help on the inside there, look like from number 52, Christian Bucknell. 3rd and short, 3rd and about 1.
Probably going to see what formation they come up with here. You're not going to see anything tricky here. Get that first down. Blue Devils like nothing more than to spend a little bit of the clock and punch this in. Probably the fullback
set. They ran the 46 lead. First down.
Just an ISO play.
Yeah, every college team in America runs that still. You pull that guard and you kick out, run the fullback through. Or you can wrap with a guard. Pro, fullback left.
1st and 10 from the 38. Off tackle, Montanari puts the ball in his, moved it from his right hand to his left hand. Nice job there to get the ball away from contact. Heads up play by a running back. Not much of a gain on the play, if any, maybe half a yard. Strung out nicely by the Raider defense. In case you're just joining us, first half, Blue Devils 10, taking advantage of some Raider mistakes. Raiders shooting themselves in the foot offensively.
Fullback left.
3-step drop, fade route to DeBuck.
Through him. Pretty good coverage there too by the short corner. 16. Who doubles at quarterback.
3rd and 9 from the 38. See what the Blue Devils have. here.
Yeah, he's just going to come back the other way and throw it right this time.
Well, you haven't seen him go to that, you know, bastion 5, 6, 7 yard catch.
Right. This might be your timing out right here. You know, that's what you're saying right now. We're in a double wing look of our own.
Hamill motion near side. McKernan right up the middle. Should have been interference on that play. McKernan was probably hit 12 yards downfield by the safety. He was able to get out. He was able to get past him and open, but not after a collision. That could have easily been pass interference or holding on the Raiders.
Well, that time he reverse pivoted out, faked the toss sweep to the right, and then just planted his feet and waited for McKernan to break free.
Yep, Churchill putting it where he needed to. Got hit after the play, but he got right up. Tough kid.
Tight twins left.
Off tackle, Montanari keeping those legs churning.
Just that power lead play to the right again. Guys keeping their feet, doing a nice job. Driving their man. Knocking on the door here.
Crucial series for the Raider defense. Blue Devils want nothing more than to punch it in and make the uphill battle with a running team even that much more difficult.
Our guys are smelling it.
Hamill.
Oh, their linebacker just hit.
Yeah, read it nicely on that slant stunt there. And the only thing he didn't do right on that is keep his momentum and his drive for going through the running back. The running back carried him a little bit.
Number 2, Ruhala, pulled his trigger and hit the hole. Made a nice play there. So
3rd and goal from the 3. Do the old DeBuck slant corner route again?
Slant out, or sluggo is what he calls it sometimes. He did. Overthrew him this time. He might have gone a step too many to the inside, and the corner definitely played it a lot better that time.
He's got a cannon, though.
Field.
He did play it better, but that's where you don't want a cannon. You want to.
Sure. Field goal's coming.
You want to loft that one right up and in there.
This is a big 3 points here.
Yes, it is. It's going to be spotted down about the 10. This is a 20-yarder for Josh Barton. He made one easily. Oh, flag on a play. If this is on the defense, they half the distance, they might go for it.
Somebody.
Defense.
Getting a little antsy there.
Offense is getting ready. Coker's thinking about it.
Yep, he is going for it. And that makes our crowd come alive, too. They're happy for this decision.
Yeah, because it's going to be 4th and goal from about the 1.5, almost 2. Crucial penalty if they score here against the Raiders. Hurt themselves all night with penalties. But you're right, the Blue Devils definitely have a step to them tonight. Churchill calls timeout.
That'll give them something to think about, huh?
Yeah, he didn't like something there. He's bringing in Barr, Ball, and Scheuer. He's going to probably go. He's probably going to go power I.
I don't know. I mean, you might see a 3-back set here. We haven't seen it pretty much all year, have we?
No, he might go power I here and say, you know what, it's a 1.5. Let's pound this in, send a message. Wouldn't put the game away, but it would definitely make it a lot tougher. Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin, Jason Robbins bringing you Richmond Varsity Blue Devil football. Big night tonight, Blue Water Area Conference. Almont loses this game, and they're pretty much out of the race because they'll have 2 losses. If Almont wins this game, then it puts Algonac in the driver's seat.
Well, I got the losing 50-50 tickets again, and they just happen to be orange and black, so what does that tell you? Here we go.
Churchill gives it, hit immediately.
All right.
The Raiders, big play for the Raiders. That's what they needed. That was a monster hit.
They got a long way to go, though.
Yes, they do. In the first half, the Raiders were able to break some contain, but caught from behind. I think the Blue Devils are faster than the Raiders. And you can really see that on those stretch plays.
You look for the Almont coach to be patient. He's just going to continue to run his trapping scheme. Eventually they're going to snap one loose and score, and they usually do on a real long run. So we're Twins left to big field.
Number 2 carries it inside. Short gain on the play, maybe.
Pretty good Phil Barr, linebacker again. Barr.
Yep. Colts in there too. Be 2nd and 8. Looks like they're on about the 4. Call it the 3.
2nd and 8.
T formation, double tight behind them. A little more running room there. Those Almont running backs do a very nice job following their blockers and being patient. Gain of about 3, bring up 3rd and 5. Buzz Schmidt must have heard me say that. You said it right after I did.
Yeah, there's an echo up here.
It's been everything as expected. Tight ball game. Blue Devils taking advantage of some Raider mistakes, some field position in that first half. 31-yard field goal.
T-backs. Oh, my. Oh, boy. Looks like that one might be coming back now, illegal block. They had the first down and more.
You know, watch our coaches on the sidelines. Number 7.
Yeah, sure enough, holding.
Well, the good thing about this is this officiating crew, Vinia's crew here, they officiate in Almont too. So Almont knows these officials. They know they're not getting hosed. They're not happy with that call, but spot foul, so that'll be.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same situation again. It's going to be 3rd and 5 from the near hash this time.
T formation. Chapman has got a man in the flats. Easy pitch and catch. Good for the first down.
Well, you go play action long enough. You're running the ball out of the tee. Eventually, one of those backs will slip out in the backfield like that, from the backfield, and it's an easy play.
The Raiders, though, like you said, they're there's 4 and 44 to go, but Raiders have had to go a long way on a lot of their drives tonight.
Yeah, and here they go, Twins into the boundary with regular backs.
Chapman gives it to the second back. No gain on the play. There's a flag. Here's another flag.
That one's going to be on us. I think that's going this way.
Face mask?
I didn't see a face mask on it, but I think you might have a dead ball situation. Dead ball foul.
Let's see what Vina signals here.
They're getting kind of nasty there on the interior 5.
Face mask. 5 yards.
Well, that's good.
Repeat first down.
It could have been more than that. Again, I didn't see it.
It'd be 1st and 5.
And you got Twins right to big field.
1st and 5 from the 24.
And they're in a strong back situation, I think. That usually means pass.
Chapman. Guess who? Colts.
Sure. Well, he's getting knee pick, right, high crotch, left-hand side, right crotch. It's all wrestling. If he gets near you, he's going to get a hold of you, and you're going to go down. He's going to take you down.
What surprises me there, though, is you have 1st and 5, and still the third quarter. You're down 10, and every time you've gone back to pass, of any play that takes any time whatsoever, you have either Colts or McKernan in your face.
Sure.
It's got to be quick.
They're going to go Twins to the left of their bench.
Probably
strong backs again. That usually means pass. They ran the belly action. Fullback belly.
Gain of about 3. Bring up 3rd and 9. We'll see what the Raiders have called here. Again, with a loss here, their Blue Water Area Conference Championship hopes will be dashed. They're 5-1. They'll need one more win. Or they're 4-1. They'll need one more win to get in the playoffs.
Twins right.
2 more wins, sorry, 4-1.
And they're an offset eye like we run. Almost picked, great recovery.
Incomplete pass because the Bartolomucci coming up.
Really
Hamill
nice
was
play.
there and ball.
Nice bringing over the top, windmill, slapping the ball out of the receiver's hands. Great play.
Yep, nice job. I can't help but be impressed with that quarterback, though. What a cannon. He threw that on the run against his body. That was a pretty good throw.
Yeah, strong arm. Here we go, spread punt.
You got Senda and Hamill back.
It's a double flanker look is what it is. Double tight, double flanker.
Low line drive kick takes a Raider bounce. It'll go out of bounds at about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, lucky for them. He got it about 34, 35-yard punt out of the deal, and it wasn't going anywhere, was it?
No, it wasn't. It barely went over the line of scrimmage. Only thing better for them there is if it would have been in the middle of the field and rolled another 15, 20 yards. But Blue Devils take over. Impressive drive last time. It stalled at about the 2 and went for it on 4th and goal from the 2, and we're stuffed. Blue Devils looking to put away the Raiders.
In pro formation, fullbacks winged right. Run that same counter trap.
Send a no gain on the play. Bring up 2nd and 10 from the 46. That looked pretty slow developing there. Like we said, there'll be no quit in this Raider team. However, you don't want to let them stay around.
Definitely need another touchdown. We do need to score one more. And it'd be nice to get it in this quarter.
Yes, it would.
Here we go, tight Twins to the left, offset fullback right. They're going to stretch him. Oh,
Churchill, 5-step drop. That's a forward pass.
Quick swing.
He's going to be keeping the clock running. He's going to be short. Chapman on the tackle. 3rd and 5. I will say that a couple of these games we've done this year is the Blue Devils, they don't two-platoon, but they have a lot of kids that play only defense and a lot that play only offense. And for the Raiders,
yeah, they only had 29 dressed that I counted.
A lot of their kids go 2 ways, so you see the Blue Devils can wear them down in the 4th quarter. 3-step drop out, a little high. 50 seconds to go. I was watching Churchill on that, and he kind of opened up his throw on that and didn't go towards his target. Sometimes when you open up on that, your ball tends to soar on you.
They're just a little out of sync tonight with a lot of their patterns. This might be that short punt formation again, or he might be looking to draw them off sides. Sure enough, it is.
Now, it's going to take a Blue Devil bounce. Hamill's going to have it dead at about the 14-yard line. Now, you've coached many years. Like I said, you're one of the best football coaching minds I know and I've seen in my 25-year coaching and educational profession, being around football. Churchill goes in the shotgun a couple times last week, a couple times tonight. They pooch kicked it out of there. Why don't they send their safety back?
Well, you're in a passing formation. You got to keep the safeties up. You still got to play defense first, and that's the trouble with the formation. You cannot not cover it. You can play man free and then drop your safety back, but they're more on a conservative side there with a zone look.
Good gain on the play of about 6, so to bring up 2nd and 6. 36 seconds to go in the 3rd. Clock's been moving along. Both teams having success running the ball. The Raiders not having any success putting any points on the board. Blue Devil defense playing well tonight.
Well, that play's not going to be successful. They ran a split buck play, the traditional wing play, and the quarterback kept it. And the only way that can work is if the backs fake, quarterback included, fake better. The halfback has to bounce real wide in order for the quarterback to cut up inside. Here they're in a
shotgun,
no back situation. Quarterback sweep.
Kind of like a wildcat. He's going to get the corner.
And it's just a simple quarterback sweep.
Yeah, forced out of bounds by Hamill. Hamill quietly has good games. Good ball player. It's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Blue Devils 10, Raiders nothing. Blue Devils looking to be back-to-back Blue Water Area Conference champions. They want that championship. Tonight's win is a must to stay with the Muskrats of Algonac, who are undefeated in the league, who beat this Almont team earlier this year. Raiders looking to stay in the race with the loss will all but eliminate them with 2 games left in the conference. They would need a lot of help, and I mean a lot. Blue Devils travel to Imlay City next weekend, and then in 2 weeks they are home here again for homecoming against the Muskrats of Algonac, and then they finish up on the road at Ovid Elsie.
Right, not to look past Imlay City.
They're improved.
But
yeah. That's that sandwich game.
But then that homecoming game is going to be a whale of a game here.
Yes, it is. Those sandwich games are tough because you had to get up for this game. Always tough-fought, hard-nosed game. Got to get up for it.
Right.
And then you have an Imlay City team who's you can't look past them, but it's natural because then you're looking forward to Algonac the following week.
See, this is what I don't like. you bring your huddle down here.
Yes.
To where the football is. Now all these guys are scrambling, having to hustle down, get on the line of scrimmage to run their play.
Yeah, and then they had to run through Richmond.
And not an empty set this time, but they're in a trips spread to the left.
Motion away. Fakes it. It's that wheel route. Nice pitch and catch to him. He had, I can't see his number right now, but
Number 3.
running in the middle of the field was wide open too.
Wiegand.
Wiegand, big play, big spark for the Raiders. They also had number 6 wide open in the middle, Hall. I think that quarterback Chapman, they were predetermined where he wanted to go with that ball.
Well, it's really not their game. The jet action is definitely, but they're going to come out empty again, and they're going to say, hey, we're throwing the ball. We got quads left.
Quads left. Quarterback rolls. He's got blockers in front of him. 58 with a nice block, or 50. Good sportsmanship there by him and Barr.
Quarterback sweep left. Eventually, he'll pull up and he'll throw the ball to one of those guys.
Yes. If he keeps being successful on that, he'll suck you up and then get someone past you.
Well, we can't be sitting on a 5-3 when they go into that set.
Now they're coming back to their more traditional
double wing.
Inside trap.
Met nicely.
He's going to call him down. Not sure he was, but we'll take it. Gain of 1 on the play.
Andrew Ball stepping in there again.
It's going to be 3rd and 5. Well, you're definitely in 4-down territory here if you're the Raiders.
They got to score, plain and simple. They got to score on this series, this drive right here.
Time is not urgency yet, but it will be shortly. Chapman
He's
in
empty.
the shotgun. There's your quads, far side now.
Sure enough. Empty set.
Rolling right.
He's got the deep man.
Nice defense there by Bastion, number 3. Right stride for stride. Now it's 4th and 5. Again, not sure about that call.
He caught up to him at the last second, got his hand on the ball. Well done.
Got his head around. Dominic having a nice game.
4 and 5.
I think what you said is correct about everything predetermined passing-wise. He knows who he's going to throw to when they come out of the huddle. So there's no reading in the secondary. He's told, or he's going to throw to the guy he wants to throw to. So you got trips right, and H-back right.
Rolling that way, steps up, got his man, steps out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down Raiders, keeping their drive and their hopes alive.
That's a good football play, just a semi-roll and quick out. Easy play to execute.
Raiders on the march at the Blue Devils 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Chapman again.
Same formation.
Shotgun.
Into the boundary.
There's going to be a flag. Yep.
Interference.
It's going to be pass interference against Hamill. It was probably incidental contact, but they're going to call that.
Yeah, he got their feet tangled a little bit, I thought. I don't know if that's a penalty, but it's a play that It's not going to be a complete pass. It's way over his head. He's not going to catch up to it. But, you know, they almost have to flag it.
Yeah, that would be a tough one not to flag. It looked incidental, but you don't know. Coker wanted them to say not catchable, but if they don't trip, you really don't know if he has the second gear to get her in, put her in.
Speaking of Coach Coker, he was honored yesterday by the reporters from State Champs television show. He'll be featured this Sunday, and on a later broadcast, he is the football coach of the week.
Trips near side, Chapman looking. Incomplete. Boyd playing good defense.
He threw the slant route behind him. It's hard to, when you're running inside like that, to turn your body.
Yep, it was
catch
behind
the ball
him.
behind your back. So
2nd and 10 from the 16. Blue Devil or Raiders want to stay in this game and make it interesting at the end. Like you said, need to score on this drive. Blue Devils looking to hold them out. This will be the second time the Raiders are in the red zone. Taking a long time to get this play in. Surprised, wouldn't be surprised to see a shotgun quarterback draw here.
Yeah, he's going trips to the left this time with H left.
Almost intercepted. Bastion stepped right in front of him. That pass was a little behind.
It was a little late too.
Yeah.
That's why. Otherwise, that's a big play for them. Maybe a score.
3rd and 10 from the 16. Blue Devils defense holding again. Definitely defense. The MVP of this game has been Colts and that defense. So far, keeping them out of the end zone. Shotgun. Chapman takes a snap. Blitz.
Oh, missed tackle.
Nice
Touchdown.
move. I think he might be just short. He's at the 1.
Yeah, his knee was down.
He's down at the 1 yard line.
His body carried him into the end zone. That's why I said.
Yep, nice. This is going to be a quarterback sneak.
Yes, it is. T formation or double wing. And he's going to just wedge it in there.
Clock is starting.
They're wedge blocking this one. And
Yep.
he found a gap to the left.
Yes. Touchdown Raiders. Did he? From guard to guard, it was tight and wedged in there, and he took the snap and found that gap just off tackle.
Well, our linebackers are right in the A gap. Everybody's, you know, right in the center there. And he had the presence of mind to find the natural hole there. And we got a brand new football game.
Yes, we do. Number 6 on for the extra point. Very crucial if he's going to make it a 3-point game. Kick is down. It is up, and it is good.
It's almost pressured there.
That makes it Blue Devils 10, Raiders 7. We have a ball game. We sit it time and time again. They're not going to go away, whether they were down 20-0 or whether they're within a score. They're going to play you tough. That's why we kept stressing the Blue Devils needed to punch one in. Well, Blue Devils have a lot of seniors on this team. They've been here before. They've won the league. They've been in a lot of close games. Most importantly, they have a very talented senior quarterback that's not panicked right now. He wants the ball in his hands. This is what makes it fun.
Yes, it does. I just got the score flashed to me from East China. Marine City's up. It's a tight one, 26-21 over St. Clair.
St. Clair's come to play tonight.
Well, if they can figure out how to stop the toss, Marine City's running wing back toss, and they're not supporting on it. So, and of course they've been hurting them with unbalanced stuff too, I'm sure.
And is that St. Clair team over?
No, they won last week. They beat South Lake, I believe it was. St. Clair Shore, South Lake.
Okay.
I believe they did 28-26, something like that, 28-27. They got their first win.
Number 6, Hall to kick. High end over end kick. That's deep. Might have kicked his coverage though. Hamill catching it on the 10. Gets it to about the 30. There's some good pop into the shoulder pads and some intensity now.
Nice tackle by number 11 for the Raiders, Kniddle.
Well, it's 1st and 10 Blue Devils on their own 30, 10-7.
Yeah, we got to hold our blocks a little bit better there on the kickoff.
Raiders looking to play spoiler. Number one team in the Blue
That's what I
Water.
like to see.
Yes.
Sprinting up the line of scrimmage. We're in Con with the fullback left. Nice fill by the back.
Yes, it was.
55.
Yes, 55. No gain on the play.
That's the way you do it.
There's Hausman. Jacob Hausman. Churchill bringing the play out. Haven't seen, they have that nice tight end screen to McKernan in their playbook. Used it a few times this year.
Pro formation this time. Quick outs.
Nice catch. It's going to be just short. It's going to be 3rd and 2 from the 38. Nice throw, nice catch. Timing was right. Accuracy perfect on that one. See, they give it to Montanari. He's got Hamill in front of him. High formation.
Tight twins left.
That
They
ISO
run the
play.
lead play. Oh, met right there by number, I think it's 24.
Filled nicely. Oh,
And that's just stupid stuff there. You
They
got to
got-
be smarter than that.
they got 52. It's going to be the retaliation, and Almont's crowd is going to go nuts.
A little extra stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure you call that there, but personal
It's
foul.
never good.
You stuffed them, and you know, he and Marino are going at it a little bit, and after the whistle, he pushed them. He pushed them back down on the ground a little bit, and that's just a stupid play. How many times they teach you? They always
Sure.
get the retaliator.
They do. Well, you and I saw both, but yeah, you cannot do it. It kills your team when you do that.
Yep, another
Yeah,
mistake.
but we'll take it. Well,
Yep.
we're in pro, offset left.
Montanari. That's a tough one there.
Yeah.
Nicely played. That was that by 56.
Yeah, he got off of Collins's block and stayed on his outside charge, so he just defeated it.
Be 2nd and 16 from their own 47. Lost to 6 on the play.
Same formation, pro,
Wouldn't be
fullback left.
Churchill. It's that same out and up. That's going to be. This guy called it here. He called it. Flag on the play. It's going to be holding.
Again, another stupid penalty.
Yep.
Not necessary. He got the hands on the receiver. He falls down, regains his feet, and again, not necessary to give up the out and up.
So it's going to be 2nd 2nd and 6 after that penalty. You know, Almont's going to, you know, I can guarantee you over there that, that they think they're getting hosed. And
well, they're blowing it. The kids are blowing it.
Yep.
Pro.
They've been the right calls.
Set left. Nice trap there, but man, they read the trap well, don't they?
Yes, they do. They
nice fill.
Read their keys well. It's going to be 3rd. They're probably a little lost on the play there. 3rd and 7 from the 42-43. Well, you got to put it in Churchill's hands here. He's your senior quarterback. Roll them out and flood the zone.
This is key 3rd down here.
Get McKernan on that. Coming from the backside across the field. Haven't seen that play.
We're tight twin right.
Going to be an ice.
Fullback's offset right, and we're coming this way. Play action pass.
Hamill out of the backfield.
Missed tackle.
He could go. He's going to make it.
30.
It's going to be just short. It's going to be at the 1 yard line.
Yep.
Nice play. That's putting it in your senior's hands. Nice play.
I'm telling you, well, how can you not cover the fullback when he's offset like that out of the backfield?
I'll tell you how you don't do it. You don't get a retaliation penalty, and you have the ball right now.
You know, I played a little bit linebacker back in the day, but I can cover that route even now. At least I think I can. Here we go.
So it's offset eye.
Yeah, we were in wing eye.
Hamill near side. Off tackle. He's not going to get it.
Well, you're not going to get it tippy-toeing. You got to drop a shoulder and keep running.
Or Walter Payton it and go over the top.
Get over the top then. Climb their back. Get in the end zone.
Yeah, you got to smell it.
No excuse for that.
Got to get in there. Might have lost a yard on the play, half yard. You don't know if they have an ISO naked boot.
Oh, and a keep out?
Yep.
Yeah, either way. Either way. Same format. Make sure we're set for a full second this time, fellas. The previous play might have been illegal.
Churchill not going to get it.
No, you got, again, you have to run your feet. The linemen are getting it done. The one referee looked like he motioned he was in.
I'd run the same play right here.
See, the rear judge is motioning it for touchdown.
No, they're saying 3rd down. They're saying 3rd down.
But he's not the line judge.
No, but see, he had both hands up saying 3rd down.
Maybe he's
no, see, that's that official's mistake. He had both hands up like with 3s.
That's right.
Saying 3rd down.
That's correct.
But you know,
that's just communicating to the other refs. That's it.
Yeah.
Our crowd got a little too excited just then.
Well, it's 3rd, sorry, and half a yard. I'd run the same play.
It is the same formation, same play. Play action pass.
Wide open. The Raiders sold out to stop the run. Both were wide open, Hamill and McKernan. Good to see Hamill get that catch for a touchdown because his 3rd and 8 play carried it all the way down to the 1 foot line. Nice to see.
Great effort.
Extra point, Boyd with the hold.
Money.
It is up and it is good. Barton puts her down, makes it Blue Devils 17, Raiders 7. The Raiders are going to look back at this game and say what could have been. Having the ball a couple times inside, one time at the 5, the other time at the 35 and getting no points. And then on that drive, stopped them on 3rd and 2 for no gain and then get an unsportsmanlike retaliation penalty. And it was a penalty.
Yeah, you can just say, I think I did say it. They're blowing it. You guys are blowing it. And and it appears that they have blown it.
Well,
unless they can come up with some theatrics here. They got to get a quick 6 on the return or on this next series. And I don't mean 10 play drive. They got to score right away.
3:39 left in the fourth quarter.
3:39 left, not a lot of time. See if the Blue Devils so far have had a great special teams game. They've been able to clean it up.
Senda's got it teed up, waiting for the whistle.
High end over end kick.
They've got a sideline return set up over here. And our guys run it down.
He's calling them down. Boyd, nice job on the play, showing some good speed. Caught him all the way from the right side. Excellent hustle play. 3:32 to go. Almont not a passing team. Churchill's had a good game tonight, made the plays when he's needed to. Couple touchdown passes. One to DeBuck, one to Hamill. So we're going to have
their last chance is what we're going to have. We got Trips right with a H-back right. Shotgun.
Chapman rolling that way, rolling into McKernan. McKernan just missed him. He made a big mistake there, though. Quarterback's got to get out of bounds.
Right.
You're down 2 scores.
Yeah, if you can. Everybody's got to get out of bounds for Almont.
Gain of about maybe 3 yards, bring up 2nd and 7, but that clock is ticking. Chapman looked like he might have been a little banged up. He's running back to the huddle nicely. So
bringing the play in. They're in spread this time. 2 right, 2 left.
He's calling it incomplete.
He trapped it.
Yep, official right there on the play. Bring up 3rd and 7.
So it's going to make a 3rd down. Then about 7 for Almont.
This is the 34th time these two teams have played. Back in 1967, the first time these two played all the way up to the 80s, and then they had about 20 years off.
Trips left. Single split end is right. We are not honoring the underneath man.
Chapman under pressure. Throws it up.
Sack.
I think he caught it.
It is a catch.
What a grab by 6. Clock will briefly stop. What a catch. Hall on his back.
Well, you know, scramble rules. If you're away, you know, if you're far, you come near, you know.
Yep.
You're supposed to remember those scramble rules.
Come back.
If you're a receiver, yes.
Work your way back to the quarterback. Blitz.
Oh, he's got a man.
Incomplete pass.
Great play.
Nice defense by Bastion. Almont wanting the flag, but no flag. Shouldn't have been. 2nd and 10. Looks like 2 and 10 to go on the clock. Hard to tell. Hopefully next game we'll have the new scoreboard.
That kid can throw the ball, I tell you.
Yes, he can. He threw that off his back like a jump off his back foot.
Everybody breathing down on him. Spread look again. Shotgun. And we're blitzing both backers again.
And he gets it away. Good defense by the Blue Devils. Bastion. And Hamill.
Marino with a 2-point takedown.
Timeout. Almont. But again, there he had a linebacker right in his gut, and he still got that ball out there.
That was Marino, and he just blast doubled him right to his back. He was slow to get up too.
He said, "Put 2 minutes on the clock." (17-7) Blue Devils. In case you're just joining us, if you have, you need to watch this one from the beginning because it's a good one. Blue Devils 10-0 at halftime. Have traded touchdowns here this second half. It's 17-7. 2 minutes to go. 3rd and 8 from the 41-yard line. I'll be honest with you, though. Blue Devils are a better team, but I'm not sure I'd want to see these guys in the playoffs. It's tough to beat a team again, you know. It's
sure is. We found that out, didn't we?
Yeah, found that out last year, and I'd rather play somebody different jersey, give them a chance for revenge and change some things up.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Trips into the boundary.
Chapman under pressure. Hit hard, and he fumbles. Oh, recovered by the Raiders. I want to see that again. Who was that? That was a heck of a hit.
Those faults.
They call timeout. The ball got out of bounds.
Ball. I didn't see who made the hit.
Ball went out of bounds. That's why the clock stopped. That was a good hit. We talked about it at the start of this game. Make sure your mouthpiece is in and your chin strap is buckled, because there's been some good hard hitting on both sides. And like you said, a lot of what the fan can't see is what's happening from tackle to tackle.
Sure. Their trips left with a Liz back, shotgun, and we're blitzing again. And they have the screen set up.
That's an illegal block in the back.
Well played.
Number 8.
That'll end the drive right there.
Barlamucci came up and hit him hard. At quarterback, Chapman. He's going to be sore tomorrow. He's been hit hard, the Blue Devil faithful. Blue Devil faithful is going crazy. That Blue Devil defense, they did give up the 1 touchdown, but they have played good football tonight. Play of the game, though, I think, was the 3rd and 8. The call from Coker to hit the fullback out of the eye in the flat.
We're offset right, pro formation, and fullback motion left.
Toss sweep this side. Senda. He stopped. He didn't do that last year. He's stopping. He's going to get hurt. You need to lower that shoulder and run through a player. See how he kind of stopped and sat down? He's a big boy. You got to lower that shoulder and run that kid over. Like, you know, like Peyton, I'm going to hit you before you hit me. I'm going to deliver the blow. I know you're trying to tackle me, but I'm going to be the aggressor on this. A little gun shy. A minute to go. Blue Devils 17, Raiders 7. This sets up.
Tight twins left, offset left, and we run the counter tray. And they played it well.
Montanari bring up 3rd and about 2.5, 3. Blue Devils only have to snap it one more time with 30 seconds on the clock. This sets up a great, barring an upset tonight with Elginak, sets up a great matchup October 13th, Friday the 13th, the Blue Devil homecoming.
And they're going to be in pro here, but they are taking the knee. Definitely going to take a knee on this one.
And this is where you want Churchill.
This game's over.
Get back. Yep. Blue Devils win an important one tonight, and that is all zeros on the board. 17-7 on their way to a Blue Water Area Conference all-or-nothing championship against the Muskrats of Algonac coming up in 2 weeks. Fine played football game by the Blue Devils. They played mistake-free tonight. I thought they played really well. Didn't turn the ball over. Special teams was improved. Great night for the Blue Devils. The Raiders, we said there'd be no quit. You know, they did play tough. Tough, hard-nosed kids, but they definitely shot themselves in the foot. They made some mistakes on offense, some stupid penalties, and some, in my opinion, some play calling. What are some of your final thoughts?
A little scary there at the end. You know, they had their chances, and they just blew it. And give our guys credit for hanging in there, too, and playing just as tough.
Absolutely.
Next week's going to be a little wide open. It's going to be a circus. Imlay City will do similar. They're a 5-receiver team. A lot of spread, a lot of motion. There's no telling what you're going to see from them. They do run more of a college offense when it comes to the spread compared to a high school spread team. So it ought to be interesting. And
Imlay's much improved.
Yeah, they have. They have some good athletes. They always have great athletes over there. They got great athletes on their track team, and they've got speed.
I don't mean any disrespect to Imlay City, but I'll bet you that I could pull a team out of that hallway and beat the team they got this year.
That's true. They have kids that should be out for sports, and they don't play.
Yeah, they year in and year out. For a few years they had them all playing, and they just couldn't pull it together. And then those kids, for whatever reason, stopped playing. But that's that sandwich game we talked about. You can't,
right.
You know, it's after this one, which is emotional. You got to win it, you know, to control your own destiny. Almont has to win this to stay in the race. So you're going to get their all. And then you have a lesser opponent of Imlay sandwiched in between Algonac, the team that's, you know, right up there with you, undefeated. That is going to be, you know, not probably to quote the best football announcer of all time, my favorite, Keith Jackson. That's going to be an old Nelly.
Sure, they're not going to be a pushover. We still have to go back to work. It's all business.
Yes, it is.
You can't take anybody light. And it's just another way to get ready for the big one. And that's going to be 2 weeks from now, that big one. So,
Coach Shorman out there right now giving his team a couple final thoughts there, and they're pumped up, all smiles on their face. They came to play tonight. Blue Devils definitely came to play and executed their plan. Very impressive night because they haven't really been challenged for a while. And you knew they were going to be challenged, and you wonder how they were going to respond to it, and some senior leadership, and they definitely got it done tonight. It's great to see. Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin, Jason Robbins, our producer, and on camera. We also had
Nina Gibbons.
And Allie Fissler helping us out tonight. Richmond TV 12. Check us out on the YouTube channel for all of the Richmond local programming. And Comcast Channel 6 Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock. And we will be back here in 2 weeks for the Blue Water Area Conference Championship game. If Algonac wins tonight, that will be for all the marbles. That will be a championship game. And maybe we could talk Jason into doing a little pregame that week, sitting us down and have us do a little pregame and do some keys to the game and hype that baby up.
It's going to be fun. It always has been so far. Got a lot of respect for those coaches over there in Muskrat Land. And first, got to play the Spartans.
Yep, got to beat the Spartans next week. Yeah. Keith Bartels, Coach Hamlin, Jason Robbins, bringing you Richmond Varsity football. Have a great night, Blue Devils.